There.
Oh, found them.
Yep, we found them.
Where were they?
And passage you didn't look down in that after the conveyor belt.
Yeah, show me.
So this conveyor belt where the guy is.
Oh.
You didn't
So
go
we kill
around
the
the other
guy
end.
and you turn around, and if you look here,
Okay.
the bottles are there.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. It was a challenge, but this vault's combination has got to be 667.
It's close.
Brah. Brah.
Yeah?
How?
I don't know.
Brah. Stop.
Okay,
You're
if you so one thing that we never get to show off is that if you do like if you work backwards or like whatever, like I do 6, boop, boop.
Whoops. Oh, it's a thing.
Incredible! I never would have thought this was possible. Sir Augustine of Cooper's technique to briefly defy gravity.
What?
From now on, you should be able to pop right out of those bottles.
Yay! More life saving. Oh, wait, that means we can't die.
You can't fall off and die anymore. Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SLY Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus with Chaos Counseling.
Yeah, boy. Okay, so we got 2 of those.
Let's see. So I've already done that one.
Yes, we've done that one.
That's where I came from,
Yes,
right?
it is. And there's that one.
Okay.
Do, do, do.
Monkey.
It is a monkey. Oh, sorry, I had roll equipped because
Fine.
I'm used to rolling. So we have the Flaming Temple of Flame here.
Such an inspired name.
I'm so proud.
I freaking love how they name everything in this game, honestly. Honestly.
I am so proud.
Honestly,
Honestly, I love it.
Despite its temple-like facade, this place is really some sort of training ground. Stay on your toes.
I mean, it's not like anyone has ever been trained inside of a temple before. All right. Oh, right. There's more place I can go. Oh, the places you'll go.
Yeah, the places you'll see.
Right. You see me, so.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
We're drowning.
We're drowning in the snow. I
help.
honestly loved that part where you could just like kind of be in the snow and you're
Yes.
like,
There's some foul voice on the wind.
I think there was.
It's Saruman! Gandalf, we must get off the mountain.
Oh
no!
my gosh.
I don't remember what he says here.
Good. That means you can be done.
To the Gap of Rohan.
Oh my god.
that's the wrong way.
All right. To the mines of Moria.
Okay. I hear that in the headphones.
Why
It's
can't-
like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo.
I honestly thought you were about to fall off, and I would have just laughed. I know you don't die from it, but I would have just laughed and laughed.
So I don't remember which comedian this was. It was on like the SNL 25th anniversary special, and they were just showing a bunch of clips throughout the years. Mm-hmm. Showed a woman, she was reading classic nursery rhymes, but she only read the first half of them. Peta, Peta, pumpkin eater, why don't you go out and get yourself a real job? Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down, and we laughed.
Oh.
Do we need to swap controllers, honey? It seems like you're really struggling.
No, I'm just not getting far enough. It's not the game this time.
I'm glad. Hello.
Or at the very least, I'm not going to accuse the game this time.
How we get you?
I'm assuming I can come around back to
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, that's...
Do do. Do 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 do.
Whoa.
I've always loved like snow stuff in video games and stuff. So like coming to this level actually made me really happy. I'm gonna give you a hint. There's more down here.
Oh, I see.
So I've always loved like I love the Panda Kings area just because like of the snowy environment around it. I don't know why, but like this kind of stuff, even though there are death lasers quite literally above us, it made me feel cozy.
I like snow levels. I don't like ice levels. So as long as there's no ice physics, we'll get along just fine. Or at least 2D era style ice physics. Oh. My mortal
But
enemy.
there are some games that do it in a fun way, like
Yeah, okay, the double
Xenoblade-
jump is kicking my ass.
Xenoblade Chronicles. I love the ice physics in Xenoblade Chronicles. Try to do quickly.
Trying.
Yeah, I love the ice physics in Xenoblade Chronicles
Yeah,
so
I was
much.
hoping I could cheat and just destroy that thing.
Yeah,
but no.
and in actuality, in Xenoblade, the developers know that their ice physics are broken. So they literally have an ice ramp that you can launch yourself off of.
Cool.
It is quite honestly one of the funnest things.
I'm actually rather happy that in Tales of Symphonia, there's only one place with ice physics. I mean, the puzzle's a bitch, but I'm like, oh, my favorite game. Oh, no, there's two. I take it back. There's the zero gravity section. Oh, my gosh. I remember Abby actually heard me listening to it. It's like, honey, stop bitching about your favorite game so much. It's off-putting. I'm like, oh, shit. Am I really? I'm like, yes, I was.
Yeah, it happens.
I can't turn invisible. Oh, wait, no, it's going to go down. We're good.
And you're also gonna drop if you let
Yeah.
go. Alright, so now we have like this intense training room. Those,
All right, she's already seen me.
yeah. The people on the bars, they will not bother you.
They're just training.
They have such intense focus.
I just want to roll into these poles and then whack them on the rear.
I mean, you could. You could.
There's
Very
a
much
roll.
so. You have a roll.
Oh.
I've got to.
And the poles just like move around, you know?
It's like, we're not...
I remember I have killed everybody in this room. You don't get anything for it, I'm pretty sure.
They're just like, we're not some boomerang throwing chimp. You can't hit our butts.
We have to maintain absolute focus. We must train this way so that we can appease the Panda King.
Their cries are just so what? Like I'm just mesmerized.
So-
Yeah, they're in sync, and it's just like,
I mean,
huh.
I know this predates Skyrim, but this design right there kind of reminds me of the Dragon Priest's mask shrine from Skyrim.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. Just the place where you get when you collect all the Dragon Priest masks, you put them in, and
Oh, right. I've been to that shrine. I do not have all the masks, though, so...
yeah, I have only ever gotten all the masks once, and that was just because it's like, oh, I could actually really use that mask for this particular playthrough. I'm gonna pretty much drop everything to get it. You know, it's funny, my Xbox version of the game, which is what I've mostly played Skyrim on, I've never had a game-breaking glitch or anything like that. But the minute, you know, I get a, you know, version of the game that I can mod, I suddenly start getting all the game-breaking glitches.
Oh, well,
That's what mods do.
that's what mods do. They're like, they're not, like, the game is not optimized for them. And also, like, I have heard people say that, like, the Xbox, or at least I saw it from the completionist because he did a video on Skyrim. He basically said, like, he got the least amount of bugs from the Xbox version.
So yeah, I'm probably in the minority on this one because again, I mean, I know that the version I'm playing with mods is the PlayStation 4 version because we just could not run it on our computer very well. Nope, that didn't work. Oh wait, maybe it did. But honestly, I almost prefer Skyrim without the mods because I was playing, I added mods
Not getting
in.
those bottles.
Oh, I'm getting those bottles. But as a whole, I'm just like, this isn't as fun for me as just vanilla Skyrim.
Actually, so one of my cousins, I could have sworn there was something back there, but I could be
Yeah, I
wrong.
could've sworn there was two.
You can hip and hop on that. My cousin who has, I kid you not, over, oh shoot, what was it?
Yeah, down there.
Yep.
She has over almost 1,000 hours of Skyrim,
Nice.
and basically one of my other cousins was like, hey, I'm new to Skyrim, what should I do? And she basically looked at her and said, when you start, you should not use any mods. And I was like honestly surprised, like, holy cow, someone who loves Skyrim so much says not to use any mods. And she's like, and I was like, I was happy because I could appreciate that, because that gives an implication of you should see what the main game is like before you know what modifications you want.
Yeah.
And also it gives you an idea of what the base game is like, because I was playing Skyrim around one of my friends who uses mods, and I got encumbered because I had too much stuff, and he just sat there so confused, and he was like, oh, I forgot!
Encumbering's a thing!
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, one of the mods that I use does get rid of that. Granted, I do admit, I'm like, okay, I wish it wasn't so overpowered. Because again, PlayStation 4, there isn't as many options modification-wise.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I wish I could just increase my carrying capacity by a little bit. Unfortunately, the only one that's available increases your capacity to like over 10,000. Even though I'm like, I don't need 10,000. Can I just up it from 300
I
to
need
like
10,000. I'm a hoarder.
Well, yeah, I mean, I need it. I mean, I need it that much. I mean, especially, but at the same time, I'm like, I just almost feel like it breaks the game a little too much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's like, I agree, I do need that much, but at the same time, it's like, I wish there was a way to tone it down for the sake of not complete, especially since I found it's like, I just get to take everything, sell everything, get to make money so fast.
Yeah, I do this thing, so I'm playing on the Switch version.
Yeah.
I haven't played in a long time, but my process was basically like, if I get to a town when I have a lot of stuff, I basically just spend like an entire day like forging and crafting stuff so that I can sell them, to the point where every shop has no money.
Yep.
And I'm like, but the thing is, they have no money, and I am over encumbered because I'm like, the shops are closed, so I can walk.
Okay,
So,
you know, just do this for me. I'm not... Oh, wait. I've got the thing where I don't die when I fall in death traps. Never mind.
there you go. I was about to be like, but just let me know if you still want me to do it. There you go. There you go. There you go. You got
Anyway.
the hang of the. You got the hang of the jump.
But anyway, please continue with Skyrim. You're going to... Yeah.
But the long story short is that they run out of money. I'm over encumbered because I made so much stuff,
Yeah.
and I can't go anywhere. So I'm suddenly just walking around like, where do I put all this stuff off? I can't do anything with it. I can't sell them. I can't do this. And, you know.
Yeah, I'll admit, that's another mod that I'm like, okay, I'm grateful I have this, and I'm probably always will. It's the mod that increases the base amount of money that all the shops carry. All right, where
So
and how?
we gotta backtrack a bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Oh, yeah, that
specify,
is
like,
the key.
clear the level and then start over.
I mean, the thing is, we don't know how close the bottles are.
That's a good
so,
point.
I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I don't know. You can never really know.
Because, yeah, one...
It looks... I'm trying to remember if we can actually jump. Oh, wait, we can jump down. There's, like, a platform down below as well.
Right, yeah.
But what I mean is, like, right back there.
Oh.
I saw a blue aura, so I was like, oh, we
You
can...
head down to your left. Right there.
Yep. But, yeah, what's it called?
That's the right way.
Whoops.
You're gonna have to go backwards now.
What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. But, yeah.
Or actually, no, this is a reverse. Never mind. We good. We good. This is reverse.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, let's see, Skyrim mods. I like some mods that add in some other armors just for the aesthetic value, because I think that's kind of cool, but at the same time, I also have to admit it doesn't add too much in the grand scheme of things. Again, PlayStation 4 mods are incredibly limited with what I got, but I know the other reason I do like to cheat at first is like, I want to get a house as quickly as possible, or at the very least, someplace I can deposit my stuff as soon as possible.
Was there a pole back there?
I think so.
I thought I saw the head of a pole.
Like,
To the
back
left.
over here.
Keep going to the... Just keep turning your camera to the left. Keep it going. No, okay. That's just a wood plank. That's what I saw. My bad. Yeah, so I actually, there's someone I work with that is huge into mods, where, like, he is making a...
jump off to the side.
He's making, like, a huge, modding Skyrim thing. Oh, I know how we can get back. If
I
we...
think so too.
Yeah, you got it. Sometimes, when you get stuck like that, sometimes the game will just pop you back up.
That's nice.
Yeah. Sometimes I think mods, like, I have mixed feelings about mods
Where'd the
personally.
monkeys go?
Oh, you're right, they're all gone. all the monkeys are gone.
And all the poles are gone. What the fuck?
I mean, I also modded The Sims 3, but again, that was more just adding different clothing items and other such things, mostly because that's what I could find for The Sims 3 that wasn't pornographic.
Yeah. But I have mixed feelings about mods, not because of, like, what they could be, but mainly because I think sometimes they're really fun. But, like, take Skyrim, for example. Some people have the mindset of, like, Skyrim's only playable if you have mods. Or, like, some people say Skyrim is amazing, but they forget that they are using mods to help, like, optimize it.
Yeah.
So, as long as people are like, yeah, I'm using mods and it's made my experience much better, you know, then that's fine. But if people claim a game is great and forget that they have mods on to make it that good, that's when I'm kind of a little iffy on. But honestly, though, the modding community works their butts off for, like, everything.
Because I remember when a friend tried to get me into Oblivion. Now, I have since played Oblivion without mods, and my opinions about it have stayed largely the same. But when I first played it, I just didn't like it. And then when I talked to someone while I was buying Skyrim, they're like, oh, have you played any of the others? I'm like, I played Oblivion, I didn't like it. Yeah, Oblivion is only playable with mods on it. I'm like, well, unfortunately, the friend who gave me his copy, well, I wasn't willing to pay for it because I didn't know what it was about, and he was trying to get me into it. I played it for, honestly, just a couple hours. I'm like, this game, I can't play this game. This game's unplayable. And I found out part of the problem was he gave me a heavily modified version of the game. So I didn't know what the vanilla game was even like because, I mean, I'm like, wow, this game has so many races. Found it after the fact. Half of them were modded in, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, I have since made sure that I've played vanilla Oblivion, and my biggest problem with it is, while it's very impressive, because of just how big it is and because of the limitations at the time, it's just really hard for me to find out where to go, how to do things, and actually have fun with it, you know? Let's not say I think the game is bad. I think for the time, it should be...
They got off right. There is a save.
Yeah, so it's like, no, I think it should be acknowledged for what it is, despite the fact that maybe it doesn't hold up the greatest now. I mean, that's kind of the thing that I'm kind of... Well, I'm playing this game, and while I was playing Psychonauts, it's one of those, it's like, I truly wish I had had the opportunity to play it when it was still new, so I could have appreciated it more.
I want to play Psychonauts so badly.
We have it.
It's on my to-do list. I have quite a few things I need to get through.
Now, that's not to say I think this game or I think Psychonauts is bad. I just do know it's like, because I didn't play it when it was still like the new thing, like this was cutting edge or whatever. It's like, it's a lot harder to find the same love for it that people who grew up with it have, you know? Again, that's not meant to be... I still think this game is good. I actually am rather enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's the same reason with Tales of Symphonia for me. It was...
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't like it as much.
Yeah, but...
I think it all depends on the mindset you have. Personally, if you're in the right mindset for it, even a classic game can still come up and be, like, really popular for you. Like, again, Xenoblade Chronicles, when I first started playing it, was technically 6 years old by that point. But I played it, and because of the mindset I had, I got immersed into it. Like, okay, this is just how it is. I gotta think back to that. And because I did that, Xenoblade's now one of my favorite games.
I mean,
it depends on the mindset.
I do defend some game, like with games. I'm like, if it was made a generation ago, I still largely view it as still new enough that that the disconnect from the technology isn't as bad. Again, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, if you're playing an older game, just try to think back to it. It's hard, but it's...
Because, like, I remember I got a game called Heavenly Sword for the PlayStation 3. It wasn't a launch title with the console, but it was a,
Have we been on?
Huh?
The episode ended, but I thought I would wait until this topic was finished.
We have a key now.
Yeah, we do have a key now. Anyway, continue. But the episode is over, so we just gotta finish it.
All right.
We'll finish your topic.
Yeah.
That's why.
Anyway, but Heavenly Sword. It wasn't a launch title, but it came out very quickly after the PlayStation 3 came out, and it had very good reviews. I played it, I liked it, but I'm like, I think this got such good reviews because there just wasn't a whole lot for the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. Because, again, I liked it, but I just don't think it was, if it had come out later in the PlayStation 3's lifespan, I don't think it would have been reviewed as favorably. That's just me. Anyway, episode.
That's an episode.
We'll see you guys next time.